I went up to old Jim's Recreation.
Angie Senger with Men Stories Opry, and we're here in Iowa this week, and today we're talking with
Ronnie Jay
Ronnie.
Wheeler.
I was going to say Randy Ron. It's Ronnie Jay Wheeler, and thank you for being on Men
You're
Stories
welcome.
Opry.
And you can call me Ron, or you can call me Ronnie, or you can call me Ron J, or RJ, or anything but late for dinner, you know.
Anything but late for dinner. Okay, you got it. So we've been talking about all these great songs that you've written, and you've written a lot of them, and some of them you've recorded, and then you've recorded them again, and then you've recorded them again. What makes you want to do that other than as a musician we're never quite satisfied?
Exactly. Okay, I've done 3 CDs, Way Over Yonder, All Over the Map, and now Red Dust Hideaway. I re-recorded some on Red Dust Hideaway because All Over the Map, to me, was overproduced. And my producer on that record has since passed. May he rest in peace. He helped me a whole lot and did a lot for me, but there were things that he did to the thing after I left because it was done in Toronto. I was still teaching, and I know he took me up in his hot rod Camaro up to see Niagara Falls one day while they were bringing things down, you know, onto the European Pro Tools or whatever from the analog tapes. And so it was done in a live setting. It was done on analog. But he wanted me to redo some things. And when I put the earphones on and re-sang things, I was just so elated. I was just on top of the world. It was everything I'd always expected. It sounded so good. And then I went back to Oklahoma, and he continued to work on it. And he did a beautiful thing in a beautiful way, the way he liked it. But I felt like it was overproduced. So there was things I wanted to redo.
So you did.
So I did.
And you got an opportunity to redo
Right.
it. Okay. So this song we're going to talk about now is Old Jim's Recreation. The names of your songs, they just make me want to ask you all kinds of questions.
Okay.
Who's Old Jim? And
Well,
what kind of recreation was he into?
Well, in my hometown of Alva, Oklahoma, 14 miles away was Kansas. And right inside Kansas was a town called Hardner. And there was an old man there by the name of Old Jim who had Old Jim's Recreation. And of course, kids in high school would sneak up there, and then if you could get up there, he would sell you beer. And it's just so the laws were a little bit looser up there, and then the age limits were different, and it was whatever. But people would go up there to get beer, especially people underage.
My husband says when he was younger, if you could reach the bar and put money on the bar, they'd sell you beer.
It was that kind of a deal, and he was kind of a character, and he wasn't much of a barkeeper. I kind of wondered about having to draw beer ever up there, but at any rate,
But you lived
that was the place. Yes, I lived in Telltale. Well, it's just the setting. I went in there one day, and my good friend's over in the corner with his bloodshot eyes, and he's had a bunch to drink, and he starts telling me about my girlfriend ran off to Oklahoma City with another man at the party I'd taken